there.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Hope everyone is having a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day today. And everything is awesome and wonderful in your world. Because it should be. It should be. It should be awesome and fantastic. And if it's not, I hope you can chill here for a little bit and forget about the world. Because it's not all that important. I'm saying that, but it could be. It could be really important. But in the grand scheme of things, is it? Is it really? Nah, who knows? Everyone's going for something different. But either way, we're going to chill out here for a bit. We're going to play some Foundry. We're going to build the factory. And that's all that we have to worry about. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. But I do hope everyone is having a good day. Secretary, hello, hello, good evening. Bill, hello, hello. Emble, hello, hello, good evening. 170 consecutive streams. Wah. 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 Fantastic. Not very nice, Bill. I'm going to ignore you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I need positivity in my life, and you are bringing violence. No. 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 We're going to have a good, nice, wonderful day today, and everyone's going to be enjoying it. No violence here. No death. No destruction. No nothing bad. So, all good. All good today. It's all good today. But we are going to play more Foundry. We are going to do more stuff. So we need to get into that. I've also just realised something I've never really noticed before. On the title screen to Foundry, before you press the buttons there, obviously they built a little factory in the background and it's doing things. It's got ships landing and taking off. Interestingly, it's got the ships landing and taking off. They look like the wrong ships landing on the wrong pads. It's got the Xeno Power Plant in the background. Yep. It's got the Xeno Power Plant, but the space station in orbit is still broken. Why have you not repaired the station if you built the Xeno Power Plant? Jeez, come on. Come on. Rah. How could you? I think that's just the Xeno Power Plant in the background too. It seems a bit... Also, what is... Hang on. I need to... Hang on. Let me go over here. Let me actually go to the other side of the screen. Let me go over here. So, come on, game. Do the task. Do. Come on. Silly capture thing. I need to remember to do... There we go. But yeah, but look, Xeno Power Plant in the background. Here. Station broken. But look here. This looks like the landing pads just here above his shoulder. Looks like the landing pads for the old ships, but it's the new ships are landing on there. You can see the ship there, so I think it is fine. I just think they're on there. But I've just noticed this down here. Look at this. Down here. The factories are running. What floor is this? What flooring is this on? That's not normal flooring. What are your secrets? That is not normal flooring. I want that flooring. Is there a powered flooring that I'm not aware of? Have they changed it so that there's a flooring that's powered that I'm not aware of? That's not powered flooring. These buildings are clearly working. Look, they've got the steam coming out the top. They're clearly working. So, strange. Anyway, let's get into it. And yeah. This load of screen's weird. It's not weird. It's got everything in it, but it's yeah. Right. So yeah. Because that would be decorative, right? Components. Decor. I'm sure that was like one of these. They had on the floor, but they can't power things. So how were you powering your factory? I call hacks. Very disappointed. Other types of power flooring would be nice. Yeah. But yeah. Anyway, on that note, let's continue building the thing we're doing here. So we want to build out further along here. So we've reserved this one. This one's going to be for science. And this one's going to be for our factory, or vice versa. Whatever around. These two are done. These two are reserved. So we want to come over here and do like electronics down here, maybe, I think. Over here. Because we've gone up here. That one's reserved. So we'll come down here and do electronics. I'm not doing any sort of... I'm not going round and round and round and circling round. Excuse me. I probably should circle round. That would be the easiest way to do things. So, you know, these four are reserved. And then we'll go to like this one. And then this one. So the next one I do should be this one. Then go down and then along and then up. And then back again. I don't know whether that would be a good idea or not. I don't suppose it particularly matters, to be honest. No, it probably doesn't really matter. So let's just slap it in down here. And maybe if later on stuff gets a bit more confusing, we'll try and fix that. I need more train line. Means I need more steel. So make me 200 and then refill my steel, because you can do that. Because we have a tower right there. Yay. Cool. Do we have enough power board? No, we don't have enough power lines either. Make 20 of those. So, oops. Make 20 of those. Make all of those. Do. Yeah, that station was basically in the same condition that one was in. Right, okay. Connect you to there. run down the train track. Bum ba dum bum bum ba dum bum. Ba dum ba dum ba dum. And down here we put in the roundabout. Oop. Oop. Missing 9. 9 what? 9 power poles, 9 tracks, 9 signals. Yeah. Ba-doop. And then we connect this one up to there. How much are we using on Xeno Towers already? 2.5 megawatts. Better than if we were to put them in every single point we're doing. I think this is a better way of doing it. We're going to cover the whole place with the grid, and we're never more than 128 squares away from there. Oh, this is wrong. This is wrong. This is wrong. Of course it's wrong, which means this is wrong. This is all wrong. All wrong. All wrong. Because we don't go off the edge here, do we? No, we don't. This is all terribly, terribly wrong. How foolish of me. That's okay though. Let's go here. Let's do a scan. Where's my scanner? There. Bing. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we will clear and keep selection. And then we'll drag this out and we'll go all the way down here. Oop. Gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot. But I forgot that the main roundabout here is bigger. We've forgotten that. But let's go back to that power pole there. Oop. Confirm. Now watch it go nuts. There we go. Okay, so we're good. Right, I need to come down here because I need to figure out exactly where it actually needs to go to. Pretty sure the larger line is like 4 rail lines over. So create two a division.
Fantastic progress.
E.
Incorporating plants and trees into our factory setup not only enhances its aesthetic, but also contributes to a thriving ecosystem. With the greenhouse ready, we can now multiply the seeds we've discovered and embark on planting trees.
Right, straight at 4. 3 at 4 is where we need to go to. This is the centre. That is a bit away from that, but that's okay. I want to collect everything. Can I pick that all up? Yes, I can. Excellent. Right. Now if I I'm not going to let... Oh, sure. Excellent. Right. 2, 3. I push that there. I don't know why it's saying 4 a block. Paste. Awesome. Let's put you exactly where it needs to go. Oh, what happened here? No. Oh no. What's happened here? It might just be out of render range. It might have done it just fine, but it's out of render range. I don't know. That's fine. Easy games! Thank you very, very much for the 4 months. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you, thank you. Ooh, explode. Ooh, explode. Why are you saying these are blocked? They're not blocked. Wait, did you not pick up the power poles? You didn't pick up half the stuff down here. I guess it was out of range. Oh no. Could I collect it all again? Pick up that guy. You haven't pasted half the things up here though. Oh, I bet you never copied them. Wait a minute. What's happened here? Why did it not copy half the stuff? Like the power lines and whatnot. Did it just not copy properly? I'm guessing it didn't copy properly. I bet I was too far away and it couldn't copy. So there's a problem with it. There is a limit. There is a range. There is a range to the copy. It has to be within draw distance, I guess. So if I was stood here, it would have probably copied the whole thing, but it was not. That is, however, fine, because we can load the connection thing. Paste it there. Then connect up that. Then we can go down here and just drop the roundabout in on top of it. Okay, so need to be in the middle of it when I'm doing something. Well, I was trying to copy like 500 long something or other anyway. Maybe I should increase the render distance. Especially on this flat map, I don't think the render distance is really going to hurt the game at all. Right. Load. Roundabout. Building. E. Did I remember to connect this one up? No. No, I did not. So there's no power down here, right? Yeah. Wanderer, hello, hello, good evening. Hope you're having a good day. Ooh. This did not go well. I'm sure I connected that one up down there. I'm sure I did that. But I guess I didn't. Bum, ba, bum, ba, bum. No. Oh yeah, because it would be much closer together now, wouldn't it? Yeah, because it's Oh. There you go. Go. These two should power up.
Hello there.
Hello there. Oh, why is she not speaking again? Oh, Windows, what have you done? But hello there, Tag. Good evening. 2 years. Almost 2 years. Nearly a year. Nearly a year. Why do I keep forgetting where I store Sonia? Where are you? There. Oh. Oh. Install. Excuse me? I can't apparently install Microsoft Sonia. it literally is loading and then going away and stopping. Oh, right. Let me turn that off. Try again. Nope. Okay, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Right, okay. I guess we've got no Sonia tonight. She's not talking to us. Not talking to us, and I can't reinstall it for some bizarre. I don't even know what's broken with it. I don't know why it's broken. Constantly getting broken by Windows updates. Okay, right. Anyway, so we are here. We want to build a platform around here. What I'd like to do is I'd like to build this square, and then copy the whole square if possible. Which now I've figured out that we can't actually install that. That's probably not going to work for us. Actually, we probably need to do this like this. But yeah, no, we'll do it segment by segment. We'll do it segment by segment. It's a safer way to do it. Safer way. Play it safe. Play it safe. Right, we're done for the research. Okay, I need to shut down the research. Damn it. I'm missing 10 anyway. I need to go back and get some stuff. Well, make that train. I'm going to shut down the research so it doesn't stop making loads of different things. Oop. Oop. Would you go to smeltery? Apply, go. Don't press shift, just press go. What do you mean no valid path? Oh, we're on the wrong side of the track. Oh. Oh. Backwards. Oh, I can't. No, I can't swap sides. I can't swap sides of the track. What am I talking about? Right. Good lord. Nah. Go. E. I should probably try and figure out a place where I can do train swapping just in case I mess up and put tracks in the wrong way around. I know it. I knew it. They never, ever get to their destination and then stop. They always move on by one. Bum, 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 bum. We've got a couple of blues. Right. Oh, oops. What I wanted to do, that was stupid. How many blues we've got on the track here? 2. Right, let's make 2 red. Let's try to balance this thing. What I don't want it to do, I don't want it to make loads and loads of science packs, so then I have to pick them up and do something with them later on. I'd much rather it stop early and then we'll move the science somewhere else and then figure out what we're going to do for science and how much we're going to do science and the other bits and pieces. The early science packs we're going to make on site because they only need a couple of things like building blocks. We're going to make them on site and we're also going to tap into them for ourselves. For that, those are easy, so we can ship both of those in. That's not a problem. And then we're going to do this on site as well, because it wants those and it wants the conveyor belts, Mark 1s, but it never wants any other conveyor belts. So it can just have its own little Mark 1 conveyor belt maker, which is literally just machine parts. So we could kind of do the science right now. Actually, now I'm looking at this, we could do the science right now to Mark 2, Mark 3s, I should say, but. Yeah. So what I want to do is come back here. I want to. What's I'm going to do? I'm going to shut down you, and I'm going to shut down you. You can burn off all the rest of the stuff you have on the belts, and then you can stop. Yeah. I need a lot of train tracks. Yoink, I really need to put you in a box. Not a mega box. I do want you to be in a big mega box, but not right now, because then I've got to pick it up and transport it later. Although I don't need any of this stuff, and I don't need any of that stuff, and I don't need that. Get rid of those. Make me a this biomass. Charged biomass. Yeah, that was me. I need to fix that. We're going decor now. This here. Okay. I'm gonna make one of those. I'm gonna test something. Make me a logistics container. I have an output, an input, a logistics container here, which is going to fill full of that. So this is not the building block we had. No, none of them are the building blocks we had. There's no other. Get rid of the seeds. Come on. There's no platform that matches that one on the title screen. But the wall, this wall, even if it was painted, that's not right. And that doesn't match any other. There's just a flat wall, which is quite looking. Which you can paint. I know you can paint it, but that you can rotate it and put it down like a flooring, like that. which is fine. But you can't put any buildings on it because they go, no, missing foundation. So I want to know what that block is in the title screen. It looked like a 5x5 foundation block. I just wish these could be powered. Can you imagine making your factory out of these? Having those on the floor instead. Oh wow, look at that. It actually sits in the wall. That's quite cool. Look at that. That's quite cool. I don't know if there's stuff later on. When you get the light blocks, I wonder if they do anything different. Don't know. Anyway, I'm going to put that back in the water. It can go there. Right. So if a landing pod, I wonder if the landing pod can sit on that. Anyway, give me the rest of your rails. Make me another power poles. Give me some Xeno ferret. Let's go back to where we were. In fact, to be honest with you, I want to make it from here, don't I? I need to grab my train because I can't manually control the train from the map. Boing. Boing. Jump. Bounce. Whee. Turn off the pilot of auto. Don't know that. And then have a quick look, see whether we're going to crash into anything. I don't think we will. Down here, turn left, go down, turn right. Go. Turn left. Go, 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 go. Nobody move. Everybody wait. Good trains. Well done. Well done. Now, any trains coming along that way? Nope, you're going in there. Excellent. Right, drove, I think we're safe. Then we want to go past that one, turn left, and then dunk and stop dead. Beautiful. Okay. Now, we want to load our connection. There. Go down. Come across. Come across this way. We're missing 8. Would be those, isn't it? Paste. Wrong. Purple. Pink. And go. Go. Ah. No, train, come back. I'm sorry. Oh no. Oh, the train just stopped as it lost signal. No. Okay. And then we load the roundabout. In by one. Other one. Paste. Connect the power. Don't have a scan. Ding. Oh, yeah, he's over. Ooh. Right. Load connection full. I'm going to put in one first. That puts us down to 43 rails. And apparently, oh, it did. Oosh. Go. All right. That's a lift. Bum, bum, bum. Ba-doop. Oh yeah, I never finished that one off, did I? Oh, I went back to get the things, but I never actually, in that case, fly down as far as you can to try and get the low distance. Haste. Not sure why you're saying that one's blocked. Oh, probably because you're reversed, aren't you? If I flip you twice. Oh, now you say that one's blocked. Okay. Okay. Alright, we'll leave that. We need to go around and check the power lines on that one there. Roundabout. There. Paste. One's not connected there, but you should have power from the other side anyway. I think I did that one already. Yes, I did. Awesome. Okay. Another one done. Up. Why can't I jump this now? What's going on? Let me up. Thank you. Bing. Nothing. Porous rock. Porous rock. No, an unknown resource there. Okay. So we've got one line to connect there. That's fine. We can do that. But this is what we want to build here. This is the electronics factory. Now I want to try and do this with a different style, so I need to get more tracks, don't I? Build me a station. Thing underscore thing. Yeah, thing. Right, okay. Bigger. Go to the smeltery. I need to get more. Rails. Train tracks. And away you go, as always. I think I'm going to need more flooring as well. No, probably don't need more flooring. We're probably okay for that. Oh, actually, hold on. I need 16,000 flooring to do just the centerpiece, don't I? But I don't need the centerpiece. So, how much have we got? We've got 6,000. Can I fill up on any more? Where is the flooring? You stopped because you have no Mark 1 science packs. That actually kind of surprises me. You don't have any Techem. Have some Techem. That'll use up the stuff in there. You've backed up on Mark 3s, haven't you? You're almost getting there, so yeah. Because you get stuff from here. You're no longer working because of that, but you've got 425 conveyor belts. Hopefully that'll be enough to get the Science Pack 3s going. Right, you. I want to... $10,000. Right. So, let's plan our current next factory. So, we need 1,032. So we go down to 1,000 because that makes sense. We want to be making electronic components. We go to the 1,000. That's exactly 50 to 25. That's what I want to do. That's the ratio I want to do. I mean, we don't have to worry about that. We're getting the second in. Don't worry about that. But we need 1.56 belts, however. This is also one of those ones where it's a little awkward with robots, because it's a 2-to-1. So you have one assembler making the wire coil, and that feeds two assemblers making the electronic components. But if you boost them, not only do you boost the electronic components to get up to 1,280, you also boost the wire coils, which means you need less wire coils. But you kind of have to ignore that boost, because the way the build works. So that just means that this is going to actually use less tech and rods. You still need more than one belt coming in there, because it's not going to work that way. We need 0.78 belts for this one and 0.78 belts for that one, so I need 2 lines of Tekken coming in. So that means a single train that drops off will feed 50 assemblers. 25. So this is going to be 75 assemblers long. How big is that? 75 times 3 is 225, which is bigger than the 128 space I have. Um, also, I did the third lane loaders to do the build I want to do with this. How close are we to the third lane loaders? Oh, we can do them right after this one, so let's queue them straight away. We can't do it, we're not actually getting as far as that, but that would allow the build to work the way I envision it. Can I split it in two? No, because 25 doesn't split in two. Where would 225 be between the two trains? Could we get 225 between the two train tracks? So we'll start on that train track there. Not even remotely close. The best we can do is 160. Right. Okay. That's not going to work then. So, right, so hang on. So it's 75 times 3, which is 225. Divided by 2, that would fit. But I can't divide it by 2 because of the way this works. Because you can't divide 25 by 2, because 25 divided by 2 is 12 and a half. And we can't put half a machine in. So I'd have to go one shorter, so 24 and 48. Which would be 12 plus 24, which is 36, times 3, which is 108. That'll fit. Okay, that'll fit. And then we just make 4 lines of it. So one of the little train line comes out, runs all the way down, past all of these guys, because now we're halving it. So we're going down to not even 500. It's going to be 480. 480. We're going to 480 on a single line. So 0.38, 0.38. That'll add up. That's fine. So that's a single line coming down. Goes to 12 and 24. And then the next line goes down. 12 and 24. 0.6. Was 0.778. So 0.76. And then 24, 24, 24, all the way down. I'd probably get away with going to 13 and 26. So long as these two added together does not exceed one belt, we're fine. And also, this cannot exceed 1 divided by 3, so 42. These two added, so 26 plus 13. So it can't be 42. So we got to 14. That's 540, isn't it? Nope, 560. 560. The 560 still keeps us under one belt. That's fine. 14 plus 28 is 42. That's the exact size of the things we have. So 42 times 3 is 126. That leaves no space for storage at the end. But that's okay. That's okay. Because we can always go under the tracks and just dump it in a box. Like the rails on the output. Right, that's what we're going to go with. Okay, and we do 4 lines of that come out of the train. Right, okay. Cool. That means I need a station and one of those, so I need electronic components. I believe that was you. Nope, you. Nope. You. Yoink. And yoink. Thank you. So we have a station, is that right? Yes, and then we want to have 2 loading stations. That's for the drop-off. Get a train and 2 trains being made as well whilst we're here. Got the conveyor belts, got the slopes, got the balancers, got the flooring. Do with a couple more rail signals. That's fine. Okay, let's go and do it. Do it. Ah, missed it. Nah. Cool. Manager. Now, would you go to the thing? Go to the thing. Bum, 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 ba-dum. Oh, we got another train waiting. Nope, we're going to go next. Okay. Do-do-do. Bidding. Why bidding? Press bidding. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop. Doop. Now you're going to drive away, so jump off. Yep, bye. And then we want to put in the drop-offs here and the pickups off here. So the awkward thing is I need to remove this station. I can't do that whilst there's a train coming to it, but the train buggered off. No autopilot. Stop. Rename. Shut down. Remove. Yeah. No crash. No train crash, no cry. Okay. Load. Parking. Paste. Change you to be a normal signal. Over here, it's going to be out of range, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, we actually finished the Science Pack Mark 3. Nice. Stop. Turn left, go for it. Bum, ba, da, bum, ba, ba, da, bum. No, that was not the left I wanted you to take. This is fine. This is fine. You go to the end and stop. Don't go. So we want to put in a there's the edge of the track. If I look at that. So I don't want to go down more, so go there. You there, you are inside the perimeter. However, I'm going to try and do the thing where we build out this side, start this end. Work our way back. I don't know how many actual stations I can fit in here. Like, but I know we need a lot of electronic components. I'm going to try and cram as many in as I hedgehogly can. Ooh, signal, signal, signal. No, signal it says no, although that is good enough. Come up here like this, go 14, and you turn back that way. Oh no, go 15 apparently. And turn back that way. Okay. Then I'll load. I don't mind loading on the last. That's wrong. That's wrong. Yes, yes, I'm correct. Yeah, this is wrong. This is wrong. Okay. Train, come forward. I need more signal. Yeah, because I need to do that. Okay. And then from there we can have a train. Because there needs to be a line that way for all the other trains to connect to. So we've got a dead bit of space at the end, which kind of sucks a little bit. Back you go. But I don't mind putting the train line on the edge of this one. What I want to do is, let's see here. Oh, we're in dodgy signal territory. So that's the input. Come here. Okay. That's the input. So if that's the input, we have another one there for input. And then we have a station. Station. Bunk there. What I can do is build the factory there. There's not going to be enough space to have the belts come out and balance in a box before we go down here. There might be, but it doesn't matter because the inputs are here and we're building the station this side. So as we look at it, we're putting it on the left. That means that we can have a box here for the backup storage, and then that can feed in to those. So let us do that. So 12. 12 is the standard size. Do. Put a box in. I do want to use one of these boxes. We'll put it in directly opposite the stairs, because who needs stairs, right? A reload box, yeah. And what I'll do is we will go from the center. So we go that one, that one, that one, that one. So if there's not enough coming in, the center 2 will get used, and you'll load that station and that station from the center 2. And then you'll prioritize, actually, do that. So that one, that one, that one, that one. So you'll prioritize that one because that's a longer belt. So that one should load first. Not that the length of the belt's going to really matter in the grand scheme of things, but it could. Okay, and then we'll do the same thing. So that one, that one, that one, that one. Again, not that I think that's going to matter. So then we do this. We want them to go up. And then I want to to there and then come up like that. Whoosh. Then you go there. Boop. There we go. Okay, then we get rid of those. That's just so I can get the things going underground well enough. All of our signals are on this side. Yeah, that's fine. So now I can copy paste this as many times as we need. That's fine. Technically, you're not going to start till this point here, but this is fine. Let's build out along here. I don't know where we're going to start, wherever I get the first train in. So we're going to have the bulb here and then the first train, and that will unload. So it's going to probably be about here. Let's see, the first train will be probably lined up with that. Yeah, so the first train is going to be about here, which kind of sucks because there's not much space here, but there's no reason why we can't have the belts go out. I should probably measure from the center, figure out where the stations want to be, and then measure out from the center where the factory is going to be. These are fine because these need to load from the edge anyway in. Although we could start from the edge and do that and then just put the factory over here. Maybe from the center because we need to know which direction we're going to go. It doesn't really matter. We'll start from one edge and go back in. That'll be the best way. So this is the factory which is going to go up there. I need to get out my train, and this is going to be station electronic components. It's going to have, I'm going to go with 2. We're going to probably have 5 of them. We have 5 parking, so five trains, 2 each is 10 trains. That's 1 in each train track and one parked here. Yeah. Okay. Oh, and before I go and copy them or anything, I'm not in the drone, so that's not going to work. Try that again. Drone. We want to have a signal there to say we are done, and we want to have a signal there to say we are leaving, so the train will come down and stop there before it gets hit by another train. And then we want to have a signal here as well as here, and that one there, which is weird. So the trains will park there and they'll wait for the whole roundabout to be clear before they move again, which might slow down things, but it does mean nothing's going to get blocked, which is probably a good thing. Right. Move. Bum, 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 bum. Don't know how far up I am. We're good. We're good. Bloop. Now we need about, how big's the gap? How big's the gap? What do we reckon? 8? I reckon it's 8. Probably 9. I'm going to go with 8. It's like 16. Not even remotely close. It was 15. There you go. Now, can we get over there and put in our input bulb? Which is a weird name for calling it, but that's just how I had to do with it. Boom. That's fine. Yeah. No. Paste. We looked at this before. There isn't really a better way for me to have the trains guaranteed to leave the parking. They're guaranteed to leave the roundabout. So you can come here. This isn't parking. It's just a place for the trains to make sure they get off the roundabout and off the main track. When we had it just come along and do the little wiggle and go that way, the train had to potentially get all the way to the station before it freed the roundabout. This way the train can carry on at full speed before it starts slowing down. I wonder if we could come off of there and go back that way before we come this way again. So yeah. You got that there. Got the entire group of foundation. No, the I just tried to copy an entire segment of this from one end to the other. And it didn't copy properly. It only copied half of it. It copied the train tracks, but didn't copy the centre bit. So I think there's a limit on the distance you can go. It would probably work if I was stood in the dead centre and then I copied the whole thing. It might work from there. But I was stood here and I tried to copy a segment about this long, and it didn't copy the end of it properly. But also, Silent Harper, hello, good evening. I hope you're having a good day today. So yeah, so I don't think copying. I mean, I could try and copy like this whole thing here with the foundation maybe in the center, although we're going off center here for this one. But like put the rails in, no stations, just put the rails in and have like the parking and have this and then we just slap it down. That would let me do more, but I'd need to be carrying so much more stuff That would be it's 170 rails, 140 rails. So 148 rails times 4. So what about the other one? 148 plus 32. So 1448 plus 32. Times that by 4. I know some of them would be useful. So we need 720 rails. That's not a terrible amount to carry. I then need 16,000 foundation for a 128 by 128. It's not actually that. Now I think about it, it's not actually that much to carry. It's actually not. I thought it was way more than it currently was, but no, it's not. We could fit that in our current inventory. So the answer to your question is no, I have not copied the whole thing, but I probably should, because everyone's going to use this bulb setup and everyone's going to use the parking setup. So I could do the bulb, do the straight line along and then rejoin down there, do the parking and then run the track down to here like this, and then we add trains or whatever we want to go to. Not that bit there. So it's got like the outside infrastructure. That would probably work. As you said, with the foundation in the center. Might work if I try and copy that in one go. I could do that right here, right now, and just get rid of the train. Get rid of the train there. Copy it, and then just remove the train from the blueprint, the train station from the blueprint. Yeah, as I said, I tried to, this was, I misaligned this, so I copied it from this end all the way along to here, and I was stood here when I tried to copy it, and it copied the whole train track but didn't copy the power lines or the Xeno tower right down here. Like it stopped about here somewhere and didn't copy any of the other stuff inside here, so we had to go back and replace it. If I was stood possibly here, it might have copied the whole thing. I think it was just a render distance. I think because the render distance isn't long enough, it couldn't see it to copy it. So if I'm stood in the center, maybe it would let me copy a whole thing. The problem is trying to line it up when you place it down again, because you've got to put it down, swim to one corner of it, line it up, and yeah. At the moment, I've got straight bit, corner, straight bit, corner, straight bit, and then that, and then the bulb. And you build it piece by piece. So I think sticking to the piece by piece is good enough. It would save a lot of time to just copy the grids and not worry about it. But I just don't know whether it would actually work. If that makes sense. I don't know if it would actually copy. Put you in. Oh, I don't know if I can even put you in here. I should be able to. Right. Underscore components. So you, which I can't get access to from here. You. Edit. Go. Yeah, I mean, so you come back down here, like this, then you connect to there, and then we've got to unload. I have an unloader as a blueprint, but I think the unloader blueprint is booked, isn't it? I think it's unloading. Yeah, it's unloading onto the completely wrong side of the track. But I do want the stations to be on this side, because I'd like to squeeze as many as possible, and it would be better if they're on this side. However, it's unloading and facing the wrong direction. So I need it to unload and face that direction. Where am I? I'm only here. Why is the drone complaining so much? I want it there, but I want it to output this direction, which is difficult to do. Oh no, this doesn't work, because the actual, that's on the wrong side, isn't it? Yeah. So this doesn't work. So I need to redo the unloader. Because the train station's on the wrong end. That unloader only works if it's on that side of the track. So it's that's a right side unloader. Can I rename that one? No, don't do it. Right hand unload station with balancer. Let's go with unload station right hand. Unload station right with balancer. Can't put slashes in the names. Unload station right is fine, and we have balancer in the thing there. Boom. Yeah. Start moving on my loading, unloading, storage balancers, pumps under the station. I do. That's fine. It's just I don't do the things on the station because you can't have direct. What's the word? You can't have. They haven't put in the single line loaders yet. The single line elevators for them, which is not necessarily a desperately needed thing, but. Right. Yeah, but you could unload. Like turn 90 degrees, go down, and then turn and put the stuff underneath the station, which would make it a lot more slimlined. And then rather than having these 6 tiles here for unloading like I'm doing it, you could have just 2. So I can see the appeal of that. I can see how that would work. However, that would put all my stuff underwater. I don't want to do that. It'll get rusty. We don't want to do that. Right. So you are unload. You are unload. You are no name 1. I just realised I'm building this, and I already have this. I already have this over here. Or are these unloading on? No, they are the loaders that we're losing. So this is going to unload the opposite side of the track. So this one is fine. Okay. Load. The balancer, which is in belts here. Mark II compact balancer. Oh, I would really like to put that there. The balancer's lined up with the stairs. You can't use the stairs, but that's okay. So paste. Ding, ding. Not that I need to do that. The actual balancer could be right down here somewhere because the box could be over here. The box should really go in front of these stairs because we don't really use the stairs. Who uses stairs nowadays? So, now what I need to figure out is how many of these I can get in here. I need to do it in a way where I'm not copy pasting the whole thing because that would be annoying. So can I just copy paste like the very end of it? So like maybe 2 and then up that. Bring it this way some more. So there, don't copy that station, we don't need that one. I think, there you go. Just going to copy this whole bit. That's what I want. Okay, confirm copy paste. There you go. So enlarge to dang it. Copied that as well, didn't it? Did it copy that one? No, it didn't. Beautiful. But that's as no, it's not. I can get them closer than that. I can get them closer than that. I do plan to go to the 4x4 container. That will sit exactly in front of the stairs. So yeah. I want to do more less loadery work like that? What do you mean? Oh, you mean well? Yeah, no, I see what you mean. So move it over by what? Yeah, no, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. So put the thing there so that when we replace it, we have to move one set of loaders. I get what you mean. Yeah. So then we just have to move that and those loaders and not those loaders. Not that it makes that much difference, but at least this way I suppose we can get rid of these loaders and let the box drain. Anyway, where was I? Don't copy. Yeah, that's the closest we can get them. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. Will do when I come to actually copying them. I'm just trying to figure out the spacing at the moment to make sure I can right, so there, that's the furthest back we can go. So okay, so I can get 10 in. I can get 10 in. Right, because I want to figure out how big the factory is going to be. Like how wide, not long, we figure that long, but how wide the factory is going to be. And then I need to know, I need to build the factory to a width that's going to be able to build 10 times that amount. Yeah, no, it's fine. It's absolutely fine. There's no problem at all with that. I might move this all over by one. Just to get that right off the edge, so it's not so sharp on that one. There's a single, so that would have a single tile before it turns in. So it comes out, gets one tile, then turns, and that comes in, gets one tile, and turns out. So it's nice to know I can fit 10 stations in with the setup we have. We can put 10 stations in here. That's nice to know the kind of the limitation. Right, okay. Let's go back and move. So get rid of that one. We go there and go in. So that's where the next the one would be. If I can move it one away as well, I'm not so cramped with my private station there as well. That has space to sit there with signals around it. So right, get rid of that. Can I? Right, signal. I want to put in the chain signal there. I want to put in the block signal here. Okay. Yeah. That's it. Yes, I would be glad to get the jetpack too. I can't copy you with that. I've got to go one beyond that. I can't copy it with the signals because if I go all the way out to here to copy the signals, it will copy the whole line and then it won't tile properly. But it's just go out by one tile on either side. Like that. Definitely copied underneath. Yes, I did. Okay. You are set to no name, train limit of 1. You're both set to unload. Is that right? Yes. Okay. Confirm copy in place. Let me just double check it does tile. Yes, it does. Kind of narrow for the belts to go down, but they will go down nonetheless anyway. That'll be fine. Okay. Okay. Think. Let me save this. Get existing train layouts. Unload station right, and this is going to be unload station left. Save blueprint, which is the left one's the one I want to use the more of. It's a shame there isn't an arrow. Is there an arrow? Is there any? There's no arrow. But you've got these symbols and things all down here, but there's no like left, right, up, down arrow. I'm surprised there's none of them. Which I suppose makes sense because they're all for logic. They're not actually for signposts. It's got my icons in there as well. Look, it's got the 2 icons I put in there. So I could put up, down, left, right arrows in there for my own use if I wanted to. But no, because I could put a left arrow and then a right arrow. But no, it's fine. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to pick that all up, yoink, and then I want to move it over by 1, yoink, then paste it there, connect you up there. Could you please remove that? Thank you. Get you up there. And then there's a single straight line between that and here. So that's cool. Okay, right. So then we want to have the normal signal there. And then I don't want to have a normal signal there. Actually, this whole thing wants to get occupied. If any train's going wherever it's going to, it wants to be occupied. And then this one wants to be a chain signal there, which means you want a chain signal there. You don't want to be dual way. You do that. And you, I want to move over by one, but I can't do that because that train is currently stopped there. Turn off the autopilot. That train. Rename this to a bit blah blah. No, actually rename copy. Then blah 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 blah. There you go. Turn off. Now destroy it, and it won't crash. He said confidently, not actually knowing whether it would crash the game or not. Move you over by one, so you're a bit more central. No real reason for doing that, but yeah. Okay, right. So now, doesn't matter where the belts come in. Yeah, we don't worry about that. There's plenty of space between that train line and the edge of the factory. There's loads of space, so we can do anything we need in that space or the space down there. We have plenty of dead space to use things in. I want to build a factory that is 14 assemblers making wire coil and then 28 assemblers making electronic components, but it's going to be 1 to 3. So, and I need the third lane loader to actually build this factory the way I want to build it. So let me show you the way I want to build it. I shall move that here out of the way. The way I want to build it is power. I need some form of power. Really hope they get the oh dear, the power lines running via trains. Really hope they get that done soon. That would help me a lot. One there. One there. Not enough purple. Yes, we put one there. And then one there. Go straight through the well, even with the power lines there, they're not well, didn't realise that. The power lines need to be raised up. Didn't realise that. Right, let me put the power in. Doesn't really matter where the power goes so long as we get some power. We can put this in anywhere and then move it around later. So I want to have one. Oh, what? Oh, tell me. So if you have power poles where you're running power lines and you press tab to go to the inventory and then make a power pole, oh no, it stays connected. But if you run out of power poles, it then doesn't stay connected. I forgot that was a thing. An annoying thing, but it is a thing which I did know existed. And I forgot it was a thing. You go there. And then will you reach that one? You will reach that one. Okay, so it doesn't matter. There we go. Right. Yes. Okay. Yeah, if you don't have enough power poles in your inventory as you're putting them down, and then you go to build one, it does, even though you still got the power pole ghost in your hand, it disconnects the power line. And I've fallen prey to that before, so I know it's a thing. No, it's a thing, and I messed it up. Right, okay. So, then we come here, and we go 1, 2, and 3. This one wants to be wire, and this one wants to be wire. This one wants to be electronic components, and then this one wants to be electronic components. We are not going to use a full belt. So even with 14 plus 28, which is 30, 42, we're not going to use a full belt of Tekken. So we can run these all off of a single belt. This, single belt goes there. Same here, single belt goes there. Okay. The problem is, I need to get the wire from there to these ones. I want to leave them this compact so that we can put in a robot workstation and affect them. Technically, I don't need to affect these ones on the end. I just need to affect the ones in the center. These ones, the ones doing the electronic components, not the ones doing the wire, because we can't use any extra wire anyway. So if I can put the workstation here somewhere and just get those 4 and then 4 there, we don't waste the power on the extra ones here, which is fine. We could do that. The problem, however, arises like this. So we want to have intakes for these. All need intakes like this. This is going to need an output here, and then you're going to need intakes, and I've put them there like that. But now I can't take the goods out of these to go anywhere. I need the 3rd lane loader in order to reach here to run a line down for them to unload onto. So the question is, do I want to build this way? You have a 2x2x2. What's the largest station cover? Largest workstation? You. That's not right. 4x2x3. No, you don't. You cover way more space than that. Oh no, the size. It doesn't tell you the actual cover. Oh, they don't tell you the range of the building. Oh, that sucks. That's the building size. It's a 4x2x3. That's 3 wide, 4 long. Oh, is that right? 4x2x3? Is that right? What are these? These are... three tall and 2 wide. Yeah. They're 3 deep, 4 long. So if I put one in, it would sit there. And it would cover those and those. I don't remember how far it reaches. I'm pretty sure you can get like 5 or so many. But I would have then reverse this like this. Like that. You'd still go straight down there. You'd still go straight down there. Same for you guys. So you'd go down there. We'll figure that one out in a moment. So the inputs for the Tekken are still all in the center, but this one has the output here. and then it has the 2 inputs in the center, and this belt goes backwards like that, and then the machine sits there getting the center 8 of them. There will be one set on the end that's not going to work because we're going to 14. Go 4, 8, 12, and the next step is 16. But I can't go to 16 because that would be 600. 640. I can go to 16. That's exactly one belt of Tekken coming in. And that's 768 electronic components coming out of each line, and that would be times 4. Well, one line coming in, so it's 768 coming out. Yeah, so one line of Tekken goes in, and we only get 768 out because it has to split between 2 different factory systems. So a train can have 4 of those coming out. That's 3072. So it wouldn't quite saturate the 4 belts going down. That's the plan. And then we'd have here, 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 and here unloaded onto this side. So, I need to put that line in up to there so that we can copy paste it. Bing, there you go. Right, and then we remove that one. Boom. So copy paste that. Pick that all up. Yep. And I need to double this like that. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 lines. So that's from that one train there. And this needs to go 10 times. Which means I need to repeat it 20 times, don't I? Do. Oh. Uh-oh. It's a big old building. Big old building. Look. Where is center? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Is that one? No. Wait, hold on. Is that right? I don't think this is right. Hold on. I've got two. No, I need to only repeat it 10 times, don't I? I'm copying 2 belts. So 4 of them is 1 train. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Hold on. 2 of them is 1 train, isn't it? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, that is correct. Ooh, okay. Okay. Let's leave that in the memory there for a moment, and let's go and have a look. See, obviously we don't need to build the whole thing right now. I'm just making sure to align it so that when I put the first ones in, I don't have to move anything later. So here. Oops. So here, 576. This is center. This is center. So if I press Alt, move, Alt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I need to put this here, back there. And that's with no gaps in between the machines. I'd love to have a gap in between them, but I don't think we can fit that. This would, of course, be doing 768 times 20. We're making 15,000 electronic components. Whether that's enough or not for what we're doing, I don't know, but that's centered. So 576 is here. And then that's the these are the center 2 tiles for this block. So yeah. So that is completely centered. So I then want to go and take off that end, if I can reach it. Not enough for me. I don't know whether 15,360 electronic components per minute is enough to build all the robots we want to build. I haven't even decided how many robots we need to build yet. I'm kind of just going for galactic dominance. That's the idea. So we can remove all of these. This is good because this is like the biggest, the widest we can make the factory. That makes sense. So that there, that's where we've got to go. So paste, that's where you've got to live. So the belts have to come from that and go to here. And I need to leave enough space for the next train station to run their belts to here, and the next one to run them to here, until we basically get to the centre, then it will line up. So you basically need to drop into the water, and then go straight this way and come along. And the next one needs to drop in the water, go forward by 4, and then come along. I was miles out with this platform. Miles out. Let's add 2 onto the outside, so we like that. Also, you're not actually in the right place now thinking about it. So collect, move you up to there. I mean, you could go right on the edge, but How long do we need to go? We need to have... We'll go 16. 16 and 32. We've got 2, 4. 8. 12. 16. Is that right? Probably leave a gap in between them. Yeah, we got plenty of space. Space is not a problem. Space is not a problem. So I'm going to move you in by a couple. Like that. We'll put 4. I was doing 4 wide aprons before. I'm not doing the aprons anymore. All factories are just out in the world. But we'll do that. Okay. So confirm paste. Ding, 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 ding. And then what I want to do is I'm going to make this bigger by 2 as I can. I'm going to leave a gap in between them and then do the next one because we only need 16. That's it. So that's 2. That's 4. So we just need this repeated 4 times. Fortunately, the water recovers because I'm removing the whole segment. Nope. Whereas if I just took out in between and left the edges, we get the flow with the broken. With the broken. I don't really need you. If I remove that, that should fill in some of that. And then we remove that, and that fills in the rest. Ding. Cool. I need you to go. So that's all good. Let me copy this again. Add the conveyor belts like this. Leave a 2 gap in between them. So let's add the belt on this side as well. Like that. Okay, so that is 4, 8, 12, 16. And then there's loads of space here for that. Why did I figure that out was different sizes? So we had 16 plus 32 makes 48 times 3 is 144. Oh, hold on. No, I need 16 per line. Not 16 in total, so that's only 2, 4, 6, that's only 8. $10, $12, $14, $16. Uh-oh, that's not gonna work. work. That's not going to work. If I squeeze them together, it might work better. It becomes 144 tiles, and we have 128 plus a bit here, because I can always bring this along some more. We've got 160 tiles in between the two lines, haven't we? Even if I did that and I brought this to be there, actually hold on, there, and it's got to go 2, so 1, 2, because we need the lines coming up. I still don't think that actually fits in that end down there. Nope. Nope. That's... Nope. Okay, right, so scrap that plan. Let's 49 times, no, it's 48 times 48 times 3. It's 144. And if I added one on, no, I can't add one on in between them. It doesn't give me enough space to do that. So I have to take that out and then cram the machines all next to each other. So, and then we need to copy, so there's only 2 on a line. I need 16 on a line, so I need to copy this 4, 8, 12. No. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Still doesn't fit. Mind you, it won't fit because we've got to move the thing up, haven't we? So that's 16. But it's got to go a minimum distance of there, and then I need to have 4 belts to go that direction for that. So it's got to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. So this belt comes out, comes along, plugs into there. You're 1, you're 2, you're 3, and you're 4. That's minimum distance. The problem is the next one along also needs a gap to go along to reach its station, which will be over there. The furthest I can move them up here, I said before, is there, and then needs 2 for the upward. So they come off there, come along, boom, and then they need 2 to go up before the train. So that's the furthest we can come along this way. That lines up perfectly well with that, so that means we're just one block out. That will give 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 tiles that gives. So that's 4, 8, 12. So that means we can do 4. The next lot can come along to there. The next lot can come along to there. And then we start having problems. But they can always go down underground, under the water. So they can go down along, pop up where they need to do here. And this one can do the same. These ones can go down along. So we do have a bigger gap Yeah, we do potentially have a bigger gap. But we got from here to there. But I don't want to balance. I'm not too fussed about having balances coming out of these guys. Maybe a balancer loading the train? Maybe? No, we don't need... No. Nope. Nope, we don't need that. Nope. Nope, we don't need that. Be fine like this. Okay. So, is this what I want to do? I don't need to put all of them in. We don't have enough conveyor belt speed to do that anyway. 2 blocks, so leaves 12 down that end there for moving things around. And then this, that's one step. Hold on. Yeah, this needs repeating 10 times, doesn't it? Oops. Over there. Repeat. Oh, yeah, it's wide. It's wide. And then it repeats 10 times that way. That's a factory. Look at that. Isn't it a thing of beauty? That's a factory. 50,000 pieces. Awesome. Okay, we're not doing that now. No. So I want to copy this out by one. So we're on 320 bucks right now. So 4, 8, it's 160. So we can do 2 lots, and then we run out of gusto. Okay. Bonk. Can I put them down? I'm missing 5. 5 what? 5 assemblers. Come on, you can make them. Here we go. Boom, there you go. And paste. Yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful. Right, okay. So now let me move you. We have the power. Go there. Power to move you. Okay. Run down here. And then repeat this. Six times, we've already done 2. Yep. Right. I don't have the things to insert that, but that's not a problem. I really only want to paste the flooring and maybe the conveyor belts. So can I... Oh, my ears are whistling. Get rid of the assemblers from that blueprint. Get rid of the loaders. Get rid of the loaders. You want 1,000 conveyor belts and we only have 174. That's a little annoying, but that's okay. Paste what you can. Don't paste the end here. Oh, you do? Yeah, you pasted from where I was. Okay, cool. Right. Now, I don't think, no, that centre belt can't be shared because it's 768. It's going to be more than two added to it is too much. So let's do this. Doopy 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 doop. So slope down. Am I inside a... I am inside a range. Excellent. Cool. Inside a range. Very descriptive. Well done. Inside of a Xeno tower. That's what I was trying to say. And I got it wrong as I was saying it. Oh no, you come this way. Right. Okay, let's connect the belts up the other end, and I think we're good to go. Well, we're not good to go because you won't actually output anything because there's no way for you to output anything because we don't have the third lane loaders, which are hidden behind Tier 3 science packs, and unfortunately Tier 3 science packs are annoying to make because they require concrete and thermalite bars as well as advanced machine parts, and we're not making advanced machine parts. So how many do I need to research that? I need 75. I might try and make 75 of them myself, throw it into a server just to get a third lane loader to get this factory working. And then once we get this factory working, we can move on to the sites possibly. No. Your input is here. Oh, no. So pop. Bing. 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 Roads are bad. That looks like a tomato. A bad tomato? Why, Bill? Why? What is wrong? What is wrong, Bill? Come on, share. There's clearly something wrong. There's clearly something wrong with you. You constantly resort to violence. What is it? What's on your mind? What's on your mind? What is the problem? You share, we might be able to help. You never know. You never know. We might be able to help. Okay. Configure schedule and stop. Rods big up. And stop. Take them rod. Drop off. Wait until full or 300 seconds. Wait until empty or 300 seconds. Fly. Save as new group. Tecum rod train without the M on the end. Without the Tecum rod trains. Rods trains. Yeah, it's not correct English, but it is. Yeah. Are they? That's really weird because on YouTube it's very clear they're tomatoes. On the Streamerbot channel I have, it could be strawberries. They're not, obviously. Okay, I am going to ride that train because I've got a ticket to ride. Beatles gave it to me. Tick. It's moving! Hurrah! That's a good thing. That's a good thing. It's moving. That means that we haven't messed up the track system. Anyway, I haven't put in the rest of the signals here, have I? Did I put the signals at the end? I did not put the signals at the end. Oh well. Oh well. Ooh, what route are we taking? It came down here. Oh my! This is the quickest route technically. Then the next route would be to come off here. We need to go up and along, or to go round here, then up and along, because that line isn't put in yet. And it fills to 150 straight away. Cool. And back we go. Which way are we going to go? Are we going to turn left or are we going to go around? No, we're going to go around. Makes sense. We're all the way around. Bang our heads on the power poles that are in there. Go this way. Ba-doop. Ow. We should turn here and go up. Yep, that's the quickest route I could figure out. There's another train coming down. Yay! I need to go and replace all these power lines at some point with straight lines, straight power. There we go. Round we go. Round we go. Pull into our stop. Ding. The train should have left already. Yep, it has. Cool. These go down here. Boing. Hold on. Right here. You start working, which then means you guys start working. Yeah, we're both working. Cool. They're all getting there. They're all getting there. Except they can't output anything. Okay. Oh. What was this one? What was we mining here? What did we change up here? Because I clearly disconnected it same as this one. What's this one? And this one. Because of drone. So, as I've said before, I named them. So this is probably Xeno Power, and this is probably Techum. I named them, but as soon as you change anything to do with the power system, like you disconnect a power pole and reconnect a power pole, the name resets on them, which is extremely annoying. You're doing nothing. I'm going to assume you're well, you are the one we're at now, so that is electronic components. You and the problem is that they both have 20 miners, so I don't know which one's which. You've got 10. I don't know where you are. You're Ignium. You're the Ignium mine. Okay, that's fine. So the next one that we did was the Xeno Ferrite, wasn't it? So I got to assume this is Xeno Ferrite. Xeno Ferrite miners, which would make this the machine parts. This the Technum. And then this one's electronic components, which I'm going to copy because I actually need to remove this because it's going to be in the way when we expand. Not that we can expand yet, but it's going to be in the way when we expand, and it would be easier to move now and put over the end here. Nearest power pole is that one. Oh, hold it. Don't press shift. I'm completely out of Are all the I need to check all the inserters as well. Come down here. Let's go to this one here. Oh, we're here. Put you there. Can you connect to that one? You can. Be gone. Bink. There you go. Right. Grid status. Paste. Okay. Okay. We're back in business. Right. Cool. So, I need to make some third line third. I need to make some Mark 3 science packs. That's the word I'm after. In order to get these, and I need to make 55 of them. Is that right? 75 of them. Ooh. Could set the factory up for doing it. It can't have any advanced machine parts being delivered because we're not making advanced machine parts yet. Why are you not lined up with the station? Oh, because we moved the station, didn't we? Sorry. Let's go back to the smeltery. Okay. Stop. I would like to put a normal signal in there, because after you've freed all that, you do that. And down here, we want to put in a chain signal. Oh, really? Really? Oh dear. And then I'm going to have to go to bed in a moment. Maybe I won't have to melt tonight so I don't get so much... I'll actually get some sleep. Right. Go. Oh yeah, yep, we have to call it a minute. It's early again. This heat is doing me in. It really is. It's draining. Hi train. There comes running again. Beautiful, beautiful. Makes perfect sense. Right, let's see here. What do we got here? We've still got loads of red. Oh, you actually... Oh. Oh. Right, so... Let's grab that, yeah. The £10 on the garden, something about oh, they're garden tomatoes, are they? Oh, nice. Ah. That's all right. That's all right. Don't mind a bit of homegrown. Nom nom nom. Right. Okay. Okay. No, yeah. Still a lot of vitamins. Oh, cool. Nice. I haven't. I don't. We have a garden here where absolutely could plant crops and have our own things, but that's an awful lot of effort that I just simply don't have the patience for. Which is a shame, because I should. I used to when I was younger. I used to, with my parents' garden, I used to help out doing all bits and pieces in there. Not dramatically, but I did help out with stuff back in there. And then I just kind of stopped, and just never did from there on in. Okay. Right. So the next place is going to be the Science Centre, which is going to go here or here. I don't know which. It doesn't really matter. This one's kind of awkward for delivering stuff, because this goes up, so we can't actually do anything off of here. Yeah, it's I said, but when I lived out in the country, which is not compared to some people's country, was only sort of 5 miles outside of town. But you know, you go a mile out of town in England and you'll find fields everywhere. And my dad was a farmer by trade. That's what he did. And we had a garden and we had all sorts of stuff growing in it at one point. And then as soon as I moved to town, I just never bothered anymore. Never bothered anymore. It is a lot of effort, and you're like, well, you get a crop, but you don't really get like enough to last a year or so from it. So it's like, is it worth doing? I've still got to buy stuff anyway. But stuff made from homegrown, from garden stuff, genuinely tastes better. It really does. What am I here? Yeah. So, I want to go up here. I want to go up here. But my problem is that if I can't grow enough food to feed me for the whole year, and I've got to go to the shops anyway to buy some stuff, I might as well just buy it all in the shops. You know, it's not. And that's just being lazy. Just being lazy. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, yeah. Right, let's have a look at this, and then we're gonna stop for the night and come back when the weather cools off. It is a bit cooler today than it has been, but this week is going to be another hot one, unfortunately. And we're just not used to this heat. I'm not used to this heat. That's the problem. I'm just not used to the heat. So it's making me tired. I'm not sleeping because you can't sleep because it's too hot. So, yeah. Right. Can we come off here and put our bulb in? Let's see. We can. We can still. Can we actually get the bulb in here? bulb. Speaking of planting things, plant a bulb. Plant a train track bulb. Don't think that's going to connect up. Goes to there. We've got to take the edge of this off anyway. Kind of want to take all of it like completely out, not have the island here at all, and just have the that. But I was waiting for till we have ships to do that. Although I could do it with train tracks, but yeah. But so that can go in there. That's fine because that goes along that way. The actual thing's over there, so that's not going to affect us. Whatever. The one that's blocked is the signal, so that's fine. So that can sit in there. So that means we can use every piece of this offload bit for our science, and the science needs 11 stations, and we can only put 10 in. It needs... Hold on, can I... I love that. I love that. It's 0. But no, you still want it. You still want it in the list, don't you? And all the rest of it is like, it's all if we zero them all out, it thins the list out. But like the Mark II science is still there. And the Mark V science is there, and the Mark III science is there. Where's the Mark I science? Mark I science there. So we have those already. So that's 2 stations. God, I wish you put these in order. But if I add that, and then I add, where's the other one? Oh, it's just disappeared. The Mark I science package just disappeared off the list because I added a single thing that it needs. Wow, fantastic. So 1, 2, and then the Mark II science pack needs conveyors. Conveyors are made from the same things, so that's fine, and that's made from the same thing. And it's Xeno Power, so that's 3. Right. 1, 2, Xeno Power is 3. And then you need 4, 5. And the Mark 4 needs 6, 7, 8. And then the Mark 5 needs 9, 10, 11. And we can only put 10 stations in. Plus we need to land Thermalite as well. But we can only put 10 stations in. So how do we cram 11 stations into a space that only lets us put 10 stations into? They're all solid components, not one of them's a liquid that we need. No, because they're all just made in normal assemblers, so... Suppose if I made machine parts on site as well. So I'm going to make the conveyors and the building blocks on site. But the conveyors need machine parts, which come from Xeno Power plates. And we need Xeno Power plates to make 1, 2... well, that's for that one there. So we need Xeno Power plates to make 2 different things. So if we didn't import machine parts, we just imported Xeno Power plates, we make whatever machine parts we need. You're sitting at night. Oh, you need to screenshot that and throw it up on a million points. A million points. Yeah. So if we just import Xeno Power plates now, and we turn them into machine parts and building blocks and conveyor belts, so we have a little mini factory that makes those three things. We can then tap off of the building blocks for ourselves. The conveyor is just used for this here. All the other ones would import and go straight into machines that are making the science packs. So that'd be a mini factory there. So all the other ones need machines making the science packs anyway. Yeah, I don't know how many I want. Didn't we figure out something with this? Well, didn't we look at something? So the like the end pump jack efficiency, it's 45 seconds, isn't it? So that means you need 1.25 a minute. Don't we? 1.25 a minute we need to keep up with this. That's per science factory we have. So we had 10 science factories. That means we would need 12.5 science packs. All right. Uh, $15.30. Yeah, so that's 4, and 4 is 15 seconds. But no, it's 1.33, not 1.25. We need 1.33 a minute. For that we need 1.33 a minute, not 1.25. 1.25 is a quarter of a pack what we did with time. So we need 1.33 a minute. So if we had and that's for one machine. So if we had 10 machines, we would need 13.3 a minute. I don't think I can do... Can I do 0.3s? Yes, I can. Which is 13 machines. And apart from the Mark 1 and Mark 2s here, because they are made at double speed. So you need half the machines for that. So I suppose I'd want to just pick a number at like 15 a minute. Put in 10 science machines. No, because that would waste resources, because that wouldn't waste resources, they just back up and stop. So if I went with 15 machines, 15 servers, if I went with 15 servers, I would need 19.95 science packs. So that's 20 science packs, which is 10 normal assemblers, and then for the other ones it's going to be 20 assemblers, isn't it? Yeah. So I think we'll do that. I think we'll go for 20 a go. We have 10 stations dropping off. The Xeno Ferrite becomes multiple things. That's the only one that's going to require a bit of infrastructure on the side. Not a lot of infrastructure, because let's get rid of these. Hold on. Boom, 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 like that. So we need 20 of them. And we have Techum coming in, and we have Xeno Power plates coming in. Let's do that. So that's going to be the input for those. That works. It doesn't freak out on me. So I'm going to need 4 machines making the plates into machine parts, half a machine making the flooring, which is fine because we want to tap off the flooring ourselves anyway, so the other half of that machine will go to the flooring. And then we need to also go into here. So what's this? So 0.1, 0.8, 0.3, plenty. We're not ever going to use, we're going to use nothing of the belts there. Awesome. So that's the factory we need to build up here to make the things we want to make. The 2 science packs, and then we need to add the science pack Mark 3s to it, and that's going to have a spaceship drop off on the side, isn't it? Add Mark 3s to this. Does this start losing the plot? So let's say we have these 3 available. Do you freak out and remove the thing? Let's put you up to 20. You do. If I add all the bits here, you just freak out and don't have the thing there. So get rid of the thermalite. There we go. So we have those input, and the thermalite comes dropping in from the sky. So we need to make concrete, and we need to make advanced machine parts. Advanced machine parts is easy. Concrete is not. Concrete's a bit of a pain. Concrete requires a lot of infrastructure. So before I can even get the 3rd line loaders, I'm going to need to produce concrete, which is our next big problem. So let's get rid of that. Let's go concrete here. We'll just do a whole belt's worth. Go for it. Remember that. Oof, it's not. It's 1,000, isn't it? We want to go to, or actually just under 1,000. 980, 990, 995, 994, 992. 992 is 62 casting machines. That's a weird number. And it's this, and these are all these. So we'll have that coming in, we'll have that coming in, and we've got water coming in. So don't worry about that. This will be made on site, because we will eventually have to recycle the cement, so I need to remember that we're going to have a train dropping cement off. That's not as bad as I thought it was. It's just it's a big build, bigger than I expected. And I know some of the robots that upgrade aren't necessarily giving us 25% or 24% or whatever. They're only giving us 20%, but dropping it down to 1,000 and then dropping it down to the nearest round machine number just makes sense. It's just easier to do it that way. We need 49. This is the one where I need to figure out like the crushers, because we need 992 gravel. But we don't need this many crushers because we'll add robots to it eventually to give enough. So this is the one where I have to do more calculations, and my brain is not engaged to do that right now. We're going to stop for today. Let me paste this in place like so. Yep, awesome. Yeah. And then what I'm going to do is go over here. Can you build me a train? No. Don't want to keep it on the end. Oh. You go there. Sights. Put on. There we go. We do know that comes round and there's enough space to fit the 10 stations in there. I will remove all this. I think we're going to go down a fair bit and remove all this because I don't need it in any way, shape or form. So yeah, I'll figure that one out. Okay. So let's leave this one here. And we will come back in the next one. And we will build concrete before we can do the science. So that's going to... Yeah, we'll probably go there and build the concrete. So, yeah. Where did I leave my train? There. Come to science, please. So you'll come to here. Then we'll have to back it out and put it on the track. That's fine. Right. Right. Okay. Oh, station there. Now, if you can't stop at this station, you're going to have real bad problems. Because you're going to go, oh no, I can't stop at the station. I'll have to carry on, and I can't carry on because there's no track. So conveniently, you did stop in time. Well done, train. Well done, train. I should paint you, but I don't think I have the paint thing I need biomass. What colour should we paint our train? I'm not going to paint the other trains. I normally paint your trains and things, but... In white? I'm currently a white robot. Because it's winter. Winter time. We'll paint our one white. But we know where it is. Yeah. Oh, you would actually have to back right out of here. Because none of these go anywhere. If we chemical in there, we could come to the end. Yeah, okay. Right. Okay. Let's leave this one here. Let's add the chemical stuff in the next one. We'll carry on from there. Yes, indeed you do. Oops, save the game. Stream number 6. Did I name the stream correctly today? Yesterday I had it named, I had the wrong number on it. No, stream 6, I did name it correctly. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. Okay. Right. So, we're at 21 hours. And only another 200 hours to go, and then we would have caught up with where we were before. But, yeah. Right. Zoom. Ah. It clipped me out the window. How dare you? Blah. Hello. So, yes, we shall leave this here. We shall go back tomorrow. So, Wednesday and Thursday is going to be more Foundry. I'm just going to play it for the whole week through. And then there won't be a stream on Friday. I'm out and about, and I don't think there'll be a stream Fridays for a couple of Fridays to go because of because of things. And then there may be multi-planners on Saturday. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. That's the week. That's the week. Foundry. And more Foundry. And more Foundry. Let me go see. Is there anybody out in the world? Oh, crack. Oh. Who can we send you over to? Who haven't we raided in a while? I'll send you over to Random Kiwi Gamer. Let's send you over to him. He multi-streams. Doing more projects on board. Just as I'm addicted to Foundry, he is addicted to projects on board. That's Raptor, not Raptor. Raptor's right, but I want to send you to Random Kiwi, not the vertical one, that one. Bing. There we go. Not saving up rings here now. What you want to try to
like how he became Hodor, why he's like that. Like I love
get 1 million rings on YouTube too. Right, okay. Bing, 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 bing. So go say hello. Go say hello over to Random Keeper Gamer. Project Zomboid. Apparently Project Zomboid has got another update, isn't it? Did 0.42 go? Go live? Yeah, I think it went live, so yeah. Okay. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. I hope you have enjoyed this one, and I do hope to see you again in the next one. And until then, as always, have fun. Push the button, damn you. Yay! Bye-bye.